And good morning, everyone. Welcome to This Day.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, and it's January 8th, and it is National English Toffee Day. And I heard it's Elvis's birthday. So,
all right.
Hunka hunka burnin' love.
There you go. I'll have the toffee.
Okay.
I love toffee. All right. On our show today from GRF, we have Annette Soul. She's going to talk about the meeting that they had yesterday, give us an update of that. Also, the PC Club is here, and Jack is here, and Barbara. They're not only talking about PC classes, but this time of the year, they do help with AARP, their tax program. And Barbara's going to tell us about that, while Jack tells us about all the classes that are coming up. The Theater Guild, Mary Zolli will be here, and they just held auditions for a new production that they're doing, but this time around she's going to talk about that production and when they're going to be showing that. And then from the Alzheimer's Orange County Club, we are having Dan Daly, he's with Alzheimer's Orange County, and Sunshine Ludi, and they're going to be talking about their upcoming meeting.
All right, we have one meeting today, and that's the United New Resident Orientation, and we ask that you RSVP to becky.jackson@vmsinc.org, and that'll be today in the boardroom at 4:30. All right, so popular in the early 1800s, primarily in the UK, Northern Europe, and also because butter and more butter was definitely plentiful. And as you can see there, I swear I think I would just eat it right out of the bowl. Freshly churned butter. So we hear that toffee was very popular then. The Oxford English Dictionary first mentions toffee, in 1825, implying that the word had already been used for some time. Now, at some point, toffee made its way across the pond, and one of the most popular brands of butter crunch in the United States is Almond Roca. And it was introduced in Tacoma, Washington in 1923 by Brown and Haley. And you can see on the right there, that's the original building. And then on the left, kind of a newish sign, I guess I should say. And in the United States, English toffee is a popular variant of the original toffee. A butter confection topped with almonds. It's made by caramelizing white sugar with butter and can be both hardened or chewy. So there is Almond Roca there for you, and Ken says that Disneyland has some pretty delicious, not Almond Roca, but English toffee, right?
Yeah, they do. And I'm not just saying that because it's Disneyland. I am saying that because every year we have a friend that works there that gives us that for Christmas. And it's actually their top two candies, their English toffee and their peanut brittle, the top two sellers. So there you go. All right. Wonderful weather today. Cooler for sure. We have started a cooling trend over the next few days. We're looking at what? We were 79 the other day. So look at this, 15, 16 degrees cooler than we were just 2 days ago. And it's going to be mostly sunny today. We're going to start to see some clouds coming in later on this evening. Now, still a slight chance of rain tomorrow, partly cloudy. And it looks like, really, believe it or not, Orange County has a little bit better chance than even LA for some rain tomorrow. But again, that can really change. And it looks pretty much like it's going to be more up in the foothills and inland. But we'll see if it gets here tomorrow. It would be nice to have a little bit. I'd like to mention that because if you have anything outside, you don't want to get wet. I would be safe than sorry and cover it up or bring it inside. Then beyond there, we just have sunny and mild for several days. We might get a little bit of the morning fog and a few little scattered clouds here and there, but overall we're going to just say solidly in the mid-60s. And then looking way ahead, it is a possibility of another little bout of a drizzle coming in, I think Monday or Tuesday of next week. So overall, just very nice weather. Let's look around Orange County today. And yes, everything is about 10 degrees cooler than it was just yesterday. But overall, it's still beautiful out and a great day to enjoy things. As I said, probably see some clouds coming in later on this evening. And then, like I said, tomorrow, a slight chance of rain. It's kind of funny watching the news this morning. They're talking about this big cold system, cold weather warning. And I'm sure all you folks that are born and raised in, back east or the Midwest are probably still laughing at us because we think that mid-60s is cold, but it's actually absolutely beautiful out. It's going down to about 40, close to the low 40s at night, but that's fine too. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Get out and live your life with the Buzz Around XL travel scooter from Golden. The Buzz Around is fun to drive with a tight indoor turning radius so you can go just about anywhere. It's also so easy to charge and offers all-day range so you can go further. The Buzz Around even has more leg and foot room for all-day driving comfort. Be safe with the XL's ultra-bright LED headlight. Plus, the Buzz Around XL can be easily taken apart into several lightweight pieces. See for yourself just how easy and affordable mobility freedom can be.
Jacobson McCall have created Agent 55, a real estate firm focused on 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 and the marketing technology allows us to deliver even more to buyers and sellers.
Everyone respects Kelly's over 30 years experience as a top sales producer and trusted expert within 55-plus communities.
Agent 55 has great knowledge of Laguna Woods.
Agent 55 offers something powerful and unique. We guarantee it. Ask us how.
The best workout machine is one that will get you results fast and is one that you'll actually want to do. Introducing the Body Power Step Track, the affordable 2-in-1 alternative that puts you ahead of the curve. With the Curve Crank technology, it's designed to combine cardio and strength training into one machine. Step Track gives you 8 levels of magnetic resistance and is professional designed with high-intensity training workouts that take just 12 minutes a day. So what do you have to lose besides your excuses? Step up and get ahead of the curve.
In a land of hopes and dreams lived a luxury lifestyle consultant with spectacular taste. One day he thought, I'll show lottery winners how to live like a millionaire.
I'm like gonna cry. Like, this is beautiful.
Pinch me.
He scoured the land looking for the home of their dreams, which he slayed. So the families could live in plenty and live fabulously ever after.
All new My Lottery Dream Home, Friday night at 9 on HGTV.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Save now at LA Carpet & More's 50% off sale.
Buy direct and save 50% on carpet and 50% off tile.
Plus, get 5 years 0% financing.
LA Carpet, #1 for you.
Welcome back. Well, yesterday, GRF had their regular monthly board meeting, and even though Annette was not there, she is here to talk about it, and I know you were watching it and all, so good to see you today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Right, and it wasn't that long a meeting. It was like 2 hours.
I know.
Flowed pretty quickly.
Well, we're trying very hard to keep it shorter.
Yes, I think everyone appreciates that. So welcome. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, 2020 is a new decade, a new year, and if you're like most of us, it's our nature to love everything new. And GRF is serving up plenty of new in 2020. 2020 Member Comment Award goes to Mr. Gidwani, who spoke about the Village Community Fund being listed on Amazon.com. Go to smile.amazon.com now and select our very own Village Community Fund. Today, I'm switching from my prior selection to Village Community Fund to effortlessly help with the needs here in our village. The new GRF committee appointments for 2020 are the Business Planning Committee, Pat English, Chair, Community Activities Committee, Joe Fitzcam, Chair, and Finance Committee, again, is Pat English, Chair. The Purchasing Ad Hoc Committee, which I know won't be a slide, will be our very own Bunny Carpenter. Landscape Committee, Chair is Bert Moldow.
There's Bert.
Yeah, active member of our community. Maintenance and Construction Committee Chair is Jim Matson. The PAC Renovation Ad Hoc Committee is Judith Troutman, Chair. The Media and Communications Committee, Annette Soul, myself as Chair. Mobility and Vehicles Committee, Judith Troutman, Chair. Security and Community Access Committee, Don Tibbetts is the Chair. The GRF Resident and Staff Relations Policy Ad Hoc Committee, Bunny Carpenter is Chair. We have some other committees, and what we wanted to do, actually, I really have to thank Eileen Palin and you, Village TV, for giving us the slides and doing this so quickly. We have other committees, which is the GRF Resident Staff Relation Policy Ad Hoc Committee, where Bunny Carpenter is the chair, the Disaster Preparedness Task Force with Judith Troutman chair, the Laguna Woods Village Traffic Hearings, where Eric Garth Hoffner is the alternate chair along with Judith Troutman, and the Village Energy Task Force, which has Carl Randazzo as the vice chair. At yesterday's GRF open meeting, the board approved the new GRF Media and Communications Committee charter, along with the Programming Network Contract Renewals Resolution. And I'm very thrilled, even though I wasn't able to be there, that that went through. CEO Jeff Parker reported on 2019 accomplishments and on the new 2020 VMS director and department head changes. 2019 VMS board chair Lisa Bender presented the 5 VMS KPIs, which are the key performance indicators that they use as measurements, and introduced the new 2020 VMS board changes, including Wei Ming Tao as chair. Most importantly, on what's happening that's new in 2020 was the report given by our Chief Operating Officer, Siobhan Foster, who discussed the new, effective January 20, 2020 bus routes, which now include Saturday service. The VMS staff will be available starting January 20th from 9 a.m. to noon on site for the first couple of weeks to assist residents with this transition. If you'd like more information, please attend one of the bus informational meetings, which are scheduled as follows. Thursday, January 9th at 2 p.m. in Clubhouse 1. Wednesday, January 15th at 11 a.m. in Clubhouse 1. Wednesday, January 29th at 10 a.m. in Clubhouse 1. Another thing Siobhan mentioned is to please, residents, call early by this Thursday, to be included on the schedule for this Friday, January 10th pickup of your live Christmas tree, which will be ground to mulch, and that mulch will be provided free to the residents. Another thing Siobhan, man, she was busy, mentioned was the 2020 decals are going out. If you need assistance, stop by Resident Services 8 to 4:30 p.m. daily. I'm suggesting you give VMS staff 30 minutes before closing time. Everyone wants to be courteous and do an excellent job for us. So please be courteous and respectful. Coming at 5 causes stress for working parents who get fined if picking up a child late from daycare. Lastly, please don't forget to contact Resident Services at 949-597-4600 to schedule your bulky item pickup for Saturday, January the 18th. I think we covered it.
Yeah, and that's a good thing to do. Everywhere, all the different waste services have bulky item pickup days, and it's a good chance for people to get their stuff and get them out there. I know that in many cases, if you pre-schedule it, they'll come in and be able to help you take it out, which is great. You know, got a couch or something.
Yes, they'll do that twice a year, actually.
Yeah.
So if you're buying a new couch and you have your old one, and you can coordinate it with us.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave them by the dumpsters.
No.
Ever.
And which is excellent.
That's not good.
And as you can see, we have plenty of new in GRF for 2020.
Yes, you do. Again, you know, let's mention that if you have your Christmas tree, I like how it says live. It's probably not very live right now, but put them out and they'll take them for you and it becomes mulch. So, you know what? The circle of life, right?
Yes. I just wanted to make sure that people understood that if you had an artificial one and it was looking frumpy, that you call bulky item pickup for that.
That's a very good point.
You know, it's the live, meaning it's, you know, it can be used.
But you make a good point. Those you don't, because those are so big. Consider them bulky, the artificial ones, and and of course those many of them already have they have lights on them that are pre-strung in them. So if you're getting rid of an old artificial tree, you know, do it properly.
Well, when I was getting rid of mine, I called up school And I asked them if they'd like to have it in their library or if they'd like to have it in the school. And they said, sure, they'd love it. So
that's a good idea.
It went to them.
Yeah, every year I keep thinking we should get rid of ours, even though it's in perfect condition. Trying to put those away every year are not fun. Trying to fold them back up and get them in how'd they get them in those boxes in the first place? I don't know. But they're fun to have. I like them. Good to see you, as always.
Same here. Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. And if you want to watch the JR meeting, it will be repeated on Thursday at 1:30. And it only ran about 2 hours, so it's not too long. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Over 25 years, we have worked hard to make Brilliant Smile the premier dental office in Laguna Woods. We take the extra time to understand our patients' special needs and always perform the highest quality dental work at affordable prices in a relaxing and friendly environment. There is no need to refer our patients to anybody else. We perform everything from cleaning all the way to the implant and sinus surgeries all under one roof. Stop in or call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Envision, the eye doctor's #1 choice.
I have worked with the doctors at Envision for over 20 years. Their experience, state-of-the-art technology, and positive outcomes have earned them my trust in taking care of our mutual patients.
With clear vision, all things are possible. To schedule your appointment today, contact us at 866-599-2740.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
I run Fox News. Anyone outside is the enemy.
We need to reclaim this country for the real Americans.
Gretchen?
Roger. I'm broadening my audience.
Well, I hired you because you're a beauty queen.
He's a bully.
I will do anything to protect my people. I'm a multifaceted man.
Well, we have Jack and Barbara here today from the PC Club, and we're going to be talking about 2 different subjects. One is, of course, the PC Club and all the great classes that they have, and they've got a lot coming up this year. But Jack's going to kind of talk about the classes. That's going to be his thing today. Barbara, however, even though she certainly does do the classes as well, she is going to be talking about the AARP tax aid, which is really a wonderful service for this community. So welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I always love having you folks here. So Jack, the classes are coming up. We have a slide that kind of shows some of them. Continuing classes, added classes, just so much that you folks do. You're quite busy.
We are, and one of the things that we started last year was getting more engagement with attendees. And that includes more hands-on in classes, but also doing projects within classes that relate to people's avocations and
That's
interests.
Great.
Yeah. And so we've seen some real, I guess you'd call it buy-in from attendees who come through and not only get education, but they get the opportunity to do a project that relates to them and get it critiqued by the instructor who is a professional in those classes. And I took one of them this last fall, and it was marvelous.
Which one did you take?
I took the basic movie making one.
Oh, great.
And everybody went out and they did their thing, and they came back and they showed it. And I was astonished. Everybody had a different point of view and a different subject. But the essence of all of this is staying in touch.
Yeah.
Is staying in touch with friends, staying in touch with family. And we have focused that because that's what goes on as people get older. It gets harder to stay in touch.
Yeah.
And the vehicles to do that are not hard to learn.
No, they aren't.
And so we present that.
Yeah, I think one of the neat things you do here is genealogy and using a family tree maker. And there's just something else that, yes, they're learning how to do it. They're working on their computer and things like that. But they're also staying in touch with their family, because as they do this, they're finding out things, and it just opens this whole realm for them, and it relates back to maybe their kids and grandkids and great-grandkids.
And it breaks down barriers. It provides
Yeah.
it provides paths to stay in touch. And in some of these classes that are coming up, for example, Bob Sellards, whom you know certainly, is doing a genealogy with Family Tree Maker.
Mm-hmm.
We have a wonderful class going on with basic video editing, with a professional teaching that one. And we have a Photoshop equivalent class where people learn to do things that are of interest in their hobbies and avocations. And as a package, those are all, there's education and there's a takeaway. There's the engagement with the attendees. And those are just superb.
Hey, let me ask you something. And you and I have talked about, we'll get to you in just a moment.
I'm fine.
Would you like a cup of coffee? No, while you're waiting? Okay. Because you and I have talked about this before. More and more, whether you're a PC user or a Mac user, people are finding that they don't need the laptops anymore, in the traditional type systems, desktops. In the case of PC world, a lot of people are going more towards Chromebook. They're a lot less expensive. They're very easy to use. They're not susceptible to a lot of security issues. And in the Mac world, a lot of people are very happy just using an iPad. I mean, I very rarely touch my Mac anymore. Mm-hmm. So are you doing classes that also involve the Chromebook?
Yes, we are doing that, absolutely. And we're not only doing classes that involve Chromebook, but we have both a Chromebook and a Chromebox in dedicated space in the PC workshop.
Yeah.
And we have a supervisor who has specialized in that and is giving the classes. In addition, we're giving a class coming up in another couple of weeks on Android devices and the smart home devices, the Alexas and the Google Home. And your eyes sparkle, I know, when you talk about that. And so what we're doing is we are evolving in time with the evolving needs and benefits of the residents of Laguna Woods.
Yeah, and the home devices, home automation can be very frustrating. It can be a lot of fun, but trying to get everything to work together. And do you take the Google path? Do you take the Amazon Alexa path? Which way do you go? And it's a lot of fun, but and they've gone down in costs tremendously. But it can be daunting at times.
It is, and the technology goes up and the price goes down.
Yeah.
And the core of all of this is really artificial intelligence.
Right.
And as that is evolving in huge leaps and bounds, the devices are becoming more interesting, more capable, and are getting better acceptance. And when you have Google and Amazon pushing things with hundreds of millions of dollars going out into the promotion, they're going to penetrate and get into the market.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. In fact, I think, again, this year, the Echo Dot sold for like $29. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's incredible when you think about it. That would have been thousands, 10 to 20 years ago if they had such a thing. It's really incredible. All right, let's talk about is it our favorite time of the year? I don't know about
Tax
that.
time.
Tax time. But what is great is, you know, over the years, Barbara has been offering and working with the AARP Tax Aid, which is a free service, and it is really something that is fantastic for a lot of people.
It is. We've been doing taxes in this community under this program for over 40 years.
Yeah.
We do approximately 1,200 taxes a year, and it's all free of charge. This year we have 50 volunteers that are volunteering their time. We've been going through training the last 2 weeks. We have another 2 weeks of training to go through. And it's interesting that you brought up Chromebooks, because the IRS has decided this year, because of security purposes, that we will be using Chromebooks to process the tax returns.
Great.
So it's great, but we have to learn how to use them.
Yes,
So we partner with the PC Club. I'm the treasurer of the PC Club, but we partner with them. They provide us with with the Learning Center for us to do the training. And they also, we will be giving a talk at next week's meeting on the 14th on how to get ready for your taxes. Clubhouse 7 at 7 p.m. Please come to that. We start taxes February 5th, Clubhouse 5. We will be doing taxes at Clubhouse 5 every Wednesday from February 5th to April 15th. And we will start at the Senior Center on February 24th. So a lot of people we already started making appointments. We ask that they come in and make appointments because they have to get documents to fill out. And the next time we'll be taking appointments, we will be taking them at the PC Club meeting. After the meeting, next Tuesday around 8 o'clock, the meeting should be over by about 8. And then after that, starting on the 29th of January and every Wednesday thereafter, they can come to Clubhouse 5. We'll be there with our team.
All right, and we'll make sure to mention this
Sure.
again and let people know how this is ongoing, because it's a remarkable service.
Right, it is. It's an incredible
fantastic.
service.
And you work hard.
Yes,
and all the people that you have volunteering to do this.
We have 14 new volunteers this year, and about 6 of them have just moved into the community and have participated in this program throughout Orange County.
Yeah.
So they're already basically trained. I've been leading the program for the last 14 years, and anybody who wants to step up and take my place, I will.
Okay. Very good. And again, Jack, you know, the PC Club offers so much, and as you said, not just obviously PCs, but Android devices, Chromebooks. It's really changed a lot to what people can do, and a lot less expensive. Different options are out there, and that's what makes it great.
It is, and I just want to mention that we're going to start a new class session starting on the 20th of January.
Okay.
And we're going to roll out classes. As people would like to, they can go online, they can come into the workshop and sign up for classes, and take a little bit of what we're giving.
Yeah, and it's right up here, folks, on the 3rd floor of the Community Center building. And you can go by there. They have class schedules. At the end of the hallway, too, there's the PC workshop. So if you want to go in there and just get help and work on things, you can. Next door to that is the Mac workshop. So you've got a lot of options here, and all good people that all they want to do is get you involved and help you learn. So thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
Barbara,
for having us.
Thank you. Well, again, we'll mention that to keep that ongoing for you.
Okay, and our program would like to thank the PC Club for all their support, and we would also like to thank GRF, because GRF provides us with Clubhouse 5 to prepare their taxes.
Yeah, very
and
good.
that's important.
Thank you very much.
All
Good to
right,
see you.
Thank you.
It's always good to see you, sir.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Hi, I'm Vince Ferragamo. I spent some of my best years as an NFL quarterback, but today I've got a new team, and we're helping seniors who spent their best years fighting for our country, defending our freedom, and informing the nation. Our hometown heroes need help. AgeWell Senior Services is their lifeline. Nonprofit AgeWell can do all of this because you care enough to give. Please join me in supporting AgeWell. Donate today.
Been coming here since about 1995, 25 years. When it comes to medicine, you have three choices. They either give you chemicals, or they cut your body, give you surgery, or you can do something about your body where you heal yourself from inside out. You reach a point of no return where you really want to end it all, because you cannot take that depression and that anxiety. That's not life. I don't think there's anybody in the world doing what he is doing. It'll only help you, and then you can phase to whatever part of your life you want to phase.
Call today for your free phone consultation.
What do you get when you take a widow who's ready to start dating, a singer aged out of the cruise circuit, a lawyer who was betrayed by her once ill husband, and a woman whose husband left her for the whore from Gate 4? Put them all together and you have Tales from the Woods, written by Terry Louise Fisher, known for classics such as L.A. Law and Cagney and Lacey, along with the old prose. Tales from the Woods follows these four ladies as they take advantage of new opportunities while starting a new chapter in life, all while meeting some pretty colorful characters along the way. Join us every Friday at 6 p.m. and Monday at noon, only on Village Television.
Welcome back. We have Mary Zolli here, who's on behalf of the Theater Guild. Well, you know, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and I miss you when you're not, but you guys are all just so exciting and enthusiastic about what you do. So let's just jump right in. You've got an event that's coming up next Thursday.
Yes.
And what will that be?
Well, that will be our Member Appreciation Dinner by Yolanda. And so we'll introduce 3 new board members, which is very exciting.
Right.
Brand new energy.
Yes.
And of course, the hardworking members that have worked last year that have decided to stay on.
Mm-hmm.
And so it'll be a great evening. We have a new Laguna Woods resident who's going to play the piano.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, very excited about that.
Okay, good, good. And then jumping to, well, first of all, just the other day, you guys had auditions.
Yes.
For the play that's coming up in March.
Yes.
Tell me how it went.
Well, I think it went very well. I heard the first day there were 25 people.
Wow.
Yes, so we needed singers, dancers, and actors.
Mm-hmm.
And the storyline is going to be very cute that I think a lot of people will relate to.
Right.
Which is about 5 women at the Barbizon Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And they're flashing back to the loves of their life.
Okay.
And I think it'll be a great show.
So when you said you had 25 people auditioning, were all of the 25 able to do all of the things, or some people could dance, some people could sing? How did that work?
Yes, that's how it works.
So you had some that could do singing, or could they do everything?
Some people can do that.
Okay.
And there was another evening of auditions, so there's more than 25. And the results, Barbara Powell, who's the director and the writer of the show, will, along with Terry Fassé, and they've produced a lot of good musicals already. This one's called Love, Sex, and the Big City.
Right.
So I think when everybody gets all together, March 13th.
Well, it's going to be, well, we can
through
talk about that now. So it's going to be March 13th through the 15th, and, you know, varying times. The 13th and the 14th will be in the evening at 7, and then there's a matinee at March 15th at 2 p.m. So why don't you just go ahead and just tell us about the play itself and sort of what it's about?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring Barbara on in February.
Okay.
And, I mean, she hasn't announced the cast yet.
Right.
So I'm just going to let her come on and, because she's beginning, middle, and end of this whole project.
Are you in it?
I'm not going to be
You're
because,
not?
I'm not a singer.
Oh, okay.
That's a big part of that.
We'll stick to your sitcom.
Yes.
Okay, so February 21st, you guys are having a meeting, and you have something very special happening.
Yes. A guy who played my husband in Blithe Spirit, Alan Bravin, wrote a one-man show with his friend. And it's about their friendship from elementary school on up. And, a lot of events are mentioned in it that everyone will relate to, like the first time the Beatles came on the Ed Sullivan Show. And just also how he got into acting, his childhood experiences with it. So we have that going for February, along with Food by Carla. She's getting famous. She's one of our board members.
Oh, wow.
She goes to so much effort to make it really special.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
It is
so
nice.
It's always good to have a little food when you have your meetings.
Absolutely.
So. All right, perfect. What else is happening?
In March, I'm going to have people do cold readings of monologues and scenes, and so I'm going to give them a lot of tips about how to approach an audition.
Okay. Now, is that going to be at a meeting, or is that a separate thing?
That'll be at our March meeting.
Okay.
And it will help people for an upcoming audition for Juliet's Garden.
Okay. I'm going to actually go back to your member appreciation dinner that you're going to have next week. You said you're going to be announcing new board members, and I understand that. Who is going to be the president?
Estelle D'Annunzio.
Estelle. Okay, well, that's great. She's super.
Yeah.
And she's been with you guys for some time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She's a longtime Theater Guild member.
Okay.
She's a wonderful singer. I'm going to guess she might get cast in this show.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. And, and also you had mentioned before for past productions, you don't have to always be in front of the stage. You can always use people for the back.
Absolutely.
Too. So, what kind of opportunities are there for people who don't do any of the three, acting, singing, or dancing?
There's the typical ones that most of us know about building the set.
Right.
But one thing that I tried last year in the production of Charlie Brown was to be a prompter backstage. And that was just during rehearsals, giving people the security of, if they went up on the line, immediately telling them, and it helps to reinforce, it for the next time.
Okay.
So that's a really important job.
Right. So you definitely have to know the script for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, good. Well, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Yes. I love coming here.
I know you do. You're always very enthusiastic, and we appreciate that.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And remember, if you wanted to know any information about what we just discussed here, you can always get in touch with Barbara, because I know she has, we'll give you her phone number. Her phone number is 949-547-5225, and that way you can find out more about the play that's coming up. We'll be right back.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 40 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make new friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit our office at Clubhouse 4 or anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Kimber Mood with the Orange County Sheriff's Department. We've seen an increase in phone scams where con artists pretend to be someone they are not, including law enforcement officers. Don't be a victim. Trust your instincts. If a call seems suspicious, it probably is. For example, the Orange County Sheriff's Department will never require payment over the phone. If you receive one of these calls, contact the Orange County Sheriff's Department as soon as possible and visit our website to learn more about scams.
Most real estate agents stick to the 3 Ps of marketing. They place it on the MLS, they put up a sign, and pray that it sells. Laguna Premier Realty takes a different approach to marketing your home. From professional and high-quality photos, to high-definition video, single property websites, and 3D virtual tours. We will make your property stand out and, most importantly, sell. So whether you are looking to list your current home or find your dream home in the village, Laguna Premier Realty is here to help.
I need your assistance on this one.
Used to keep it cool.
You did a good job.
Maybe it's time for me to go.
I'm overmatched for the first time since I can remember. I just need somebody to believe in me. Who's doing that LA night? Nobody.
Welcome back. I have Sunshine Luty and Dan Daly here, who are going to speak to us about the Alzheimer's OC Club. And I know you have events coming up and you have meetings coming up. So Dan, maybe start us off a little bit and tell us, you know, the event that's coming up is really important because we have lots of caregivers in our community. And, you know, as you're going to point out, stress is a big thing.
Oh yeah, it's a major problem, and it's very complicated. It's very complex. In Orange County right now, there are over 84,000 residents afflicted with Alzheimer's or some form of dementia. Now, 25% of all the caregivers for these people happen to be family members. So that is additional stress. So some of the styles of stress that you can get would be depression. It's not unusual for the spouse who's the caregiver to be develop stress and depression quickly. Insomnia is another problem. Headache, malnutrition. People have a tendency to eat more than they normally eat or eat less. And it affects their overall health.
Right.
So that's one of the things that we should focus on.
Right. And you know, is that also because of isolation, because they're inside caring for someone that maybe can't get outside?
Yeah, that would have a lot to do with it as well. They lose all their socialization, which is, when you discuss any type of dementia with a neurologist, a geriatrician, or a primary care provider, they always recommend socialization. It doesn't matter what the age is.
Right.
So that caregiver, they become so entrenched in the role that they're performing that there is no socialization.
Exactly.
So what they rely upon will be the TV or the radio, and that's really not socialization that you want.
Right.
So what we recommend is that they get involved in other activities. Now, some of these activities could be a support group. We have at Alzheimer's Orange County over 60 support groups throughout Orange County. Some of them geared specifically for caregivers, others are geared for other issues. But that would be a form of socialization for them.
Okay.
We also have South County Adult Day Center, which is right down the street here on El
Right.
Toro Road.
Right, right.
That can be a great option for the caregiver because they can bring the loved one there for the day, and then it gives them a day off. So they have the opportunity then to take care of their own personal business, or just go out, walk, play golf, do something.
Right.
But the primary goal is that they don't want to neglect their own health.
Well, exactly.
And that can happen very, very quickly. It sneaks up on them, and the next thing they know, their blood pressure is elevated, or they're getting headaches that develop into migraine headaches.
Oh, wow.
And then you have a twofold problem. You have the loved one with dementia, and the caregiver who's sick.
Well, what would you do if somebody if they were caring for someone who was maybe bedridden and that individual couldn't get out of the house? What do you recommend in that case? Because obviously they can't bring them to the daycare. Do you have people that maybe could come to them and help them, or play cards, or do something like that?
Yeah, what we'd recommend is they should contact some respite company that can send in a nurse or somebody to take care of the house, cleaning, also perform some tasks that they get socializing with the caregiver, and at the same time taking care of the bedridden patient. So there are a lot of options out there, and there's a lot of companies providing respite care. And there's a lot of home health agencies.
Right.
And so I think in Orange County, there's got to be 200 to choose
there's a
from.
lot. There's a lot. I just wondered if you had anything specific. Okay, so your event is coming up on January 13th, so that's next week, and Monday 10 to 12. What exactly will you be covering? I mean, I know it says managing caregiver stress, but are you going to talk a little bit about what you just talked about now, or giving them tips and tricks or things like that?
Yeah, actually, Ben Allen, who's an educational specialist for us, he also manages the Memories in the Making, which is a very, very popular program we have. It's one of our signature programs.
All right.
And that's a program where someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, they actually paint, and that's their way of communicating. So they can go back 40 years, and they might paint a venue where they visited when they were a little girl or a little boy, and they were on vacation with mom and dad, and they illustrate that through their painting.
Oh, that's great.
So that's one of the things he does. As an educational specialist, he also has a spouse who is living in an assisted living facility with Alzheimer's. So he's very upfront and personal about this.
That's good.
And he's living the life of a spouse with somebody with Alzheimer's. So he knows firsthand, and he can empathize with everybody that's going through this as a spouse. So he will give different recommendations, how to deal with this, how to deal with the stress.
Great.
The stress is definitely going to accompany the disease.
Sure.
Now, one of the other programs that we provide at Alzheimer's Orange County, and he'll touch base on this, is called the Savvy Caregiver Training Program. And what we do is it's a 3-week program, and we have it at different venues throughout Orange County. And we take a person, whether it be the family member or a friend who's going to be the caregiver, we actually train them. And we bring them up to speed so that they're going to be very productive in the challenges that they're going to face as a caregiver. And we do provide that program, by the way, at no charge.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Perfect.
And unless you are trained, you're doomed to fail, because you're not going to be able to handle the highs and lows of the emotional outburst. It's very emotional. It's a very challenging task. And it's probably, no question, it's the toughest job on the planet.
I bet it is. Well, thank you for that. Sunshine, I know you're shaking your head a lot, so you obviously identify with everything that he's saying.
I sure do.
And then, so you've been a part of the Alzheimer's OC Club, and meetings are second Monday of every month, right?
That's right.
So tell me what's coming up.
Well, we have coming up after Ben and his special presentation for caregivers. We are back to our brain fitness exercises. Those are coming up in February and March.
All right.
And we have a website out there. So if someone wants to look at the flyers, they maybe lost their flyer and it's not, they can't find one. It's always on the website. So it's Alzheimer'sOCClub.com.
Okay.
And when they go there, there's a place that they can say, oh, I want to look at all the club meetings.
Yes.
And they're out there.
Okay.
We also have a direct link to social services because social services gives a lot of help to people when they want to have some list of, like you were saying, the helpers.
All the programs and services, and they have all the information down in social
that's good.
services.
Okay, good.
We work very, very closely with them.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
And I have a direct link also to the Alzheimer's OC organization.
Okay.
So we have a place where it says like Take Me Home program.
Okay.
There's a program set up with the officers that they have to help people that wander. And so this has a 2-page fold out of all the information on it.
Okay.
And we have one more thing. We have something different for Alzheimer's. We have 2 benefits coming up this year under the Alzheimer's benefit.
Oh, good. And when is the first one?
The first one's in April, and Dr. Trin, which you know
yes.
very well,
Yes, we do.
is going to be giving an overview of the latest research on Alzheimer's. And we're going to have the OK Chorale. Do you know who they are?
Yes, I've heard of them.
They're going to be singing.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's good. Well, sounds like you guys have your hands full, and I appreciate all of the information and the fact that you have a website that will be very helpful for everybody. So thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you, Lisa. Nice to see you again, and let me wish you and Ken and the staff a very happy and successful New Year.
Thank you so much. Same to you, too. Thank you. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. All right, thank you. And remember, if you'd like more information about what we just discussed, you can go to the Alzheimer's, let's see, I forgot it, what it was, Alzheimer'sOCClub.com. We'll be right back. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Looking for a change of scenery? You don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials. At 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio. Or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Ann Mundell Noel, audiologist and owner of Amazing Hearing. As an audiologist, I have the education and expertise to assess, diagnose, and treat hearing loss. Hearing aids are only one part of the treatment process. The way we have been taught to fit, counsel, and use hearing therapy is what makes us different. Amazing Hearing, audiologists with the education, expertise, and empathy to change how you hear.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today. Well, I've got a good movie coming up for you on Friday. This came out in 2016. It's really a very inspirational movie called Queen of Katwin. It's about a young girl, 10 years old, living in Uganda, and it's a constant struggle for her and her family. Her world changes, though, one day when she meets a missionary who teaches the children how to play chess. And she becomes fascinated with the game and soon becomes a top player under his guidance. Her success in local competition and tournaments opens the door to a bright future and a golden chance to escape her life of poverty. A great cast in this, and I said yesterday, I thought this is loosely based on a true story. So really good movie. Yeah, and that will be on Friday at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. And we got like just about a minute left, I think.
Oh, well then I guess we can't tell you about Monday, so we'll tell you about Monday's movie tomorrow.
Baby, the Rain Must Fall.
Baby, the Rain Must Fall.
I remember that song.
Okay.
It was a song
It's an older movie, and it said Steve McQueen.
Yes, yeah.
So we'll tell you about that one tomorrow.
Yes. Is he driving a Mustang? I don't think in that one. But anyway, you know, I just looked outside.
Yes.
Clouds have already come in, and they weren't supposed to come in till late. Oh. And look at this. They're coming in here, so now I've changed it to increasing clouds. So there you go.
Wow.
And again, a slight chance of rain tomorrow. It's kind of going back and forth, but it is in the forecast. More than likely, it's not going to be much of anything. But again, that could change. You can see the drop in temperature tomorrow. So they're actually looking at a light snow up in the mountains, going down to the 4,000-foot level. Maybe we'll get a little dusting up on Saddleback. I don't know.
Maybe.
That would be kind of neat. Then we go forward, and we have mostly sunny days out there and fairly mild temperatures in the mid-60s. It's just going to stay that way for several days.
That's looking good for outdoor activities.
Mid-January, that's fantastic. And around Orange County today, all the temperatures are about 10 degrees cooler than what they were yesterday. And as I said, the clouds are coming in a little bit sooner, so expect that today.
All right, well, tomorrow we have OCSD Lieutenant Graham here to talk a little about some of the Homeland Security divisions. We've got Gregory Ratz here, who is running for Congress. And then we have Brian Gruner with Recreation. So that in itself
Lots
is a
of
full day.
recreation events.
Full show. So we shall see you tomorrow.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.